All right, so this one here took me a while to make. I had to think on this one. You know, uh, when God gave me some of the revelations, I was like, oh, okay, I'm ready to do it. And things would come up, things would happen to where I just didn't get to it. But every time I waited, it was like God was adding more and more to the revelation. So, I kind of just waited on Him to give me, the urgency to put it out. And I think this is probably the best time. So today, the story is going to be about lions. Now, we're going to get into how lions act. So, lions, right? They sleep for 20 hours a day. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think that lions are just this fierce animal that's the predator and just attacking everything at all times. But they sleep for 20 hours a day like a cat, and it's only up to 4 hours a day that they're being a predator. So the Bible refers to the devil like a lion, right? It says, be alert, be self-controlled, because your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith, because you know that your brothers throughout the world are undergoing the same kind of sufferings. So when I hear that and I see the real elements of a lion, so yeah, in the spirit realm, right, when we see it like that, no matter how much the devil's ripping and running across the earth, he's not as effective as he wants to be. He's not as dangerous as the world sees him. See what I'm saying? So that's one way to look at it. Now, we're going to get into the holy way and the righteous way of how lions act and how righteous people are supposed to be, right? So Proverbs 28 verse 1 says, but those that do what is right are as bold as lions. So, we are to be fierce. We are to be courageous. We are not to be operating. So, we're supposed to be bold as a lion, right? But, there's times where God will isolate us to get closer to Him. And there may be situations that feel like you're stagnant. So, you might feel like you're in a sleeping phase, right? Kind of like how a lion sleeps most of its day, right? And I have verses to back this up. But just like Abraham, right? Abraham was promised children, and they didn't trust on God's timing because they were getting older and they didn't see it coming. But once it came, no pun intended, they were able to operate in that boldness and the faith that God promised them. Now, just like Jesus, right? Jesus is the Lion of Judah. He fulfilled his purpose in 3 years. So God can put you in a season to where, it could last 30 years, it can last 40 years. But it's the season of resting in his spirit. It's the season of studying his word. It's the season of preparation to get you ready for when it's time to go out and do the will of your Father. Now, Jesus was also called the Lion of Judah. So, him being resembled as a lion, the way of a lion's sleeping pattern almost reflects the life that God had, or the Lord Jesus Christ had. And, just don't